personal trainer. His name is John, and I've been working out with him since January. I've actually lost.
Like you would have something to lean on.
And the only reason I'm so successful
Lord,
at this
look,
point
that
is
tree.
because this back here,
Back here.
John,
Whoa. There's a big ocean right there.
but he body
Oh, Lord.
pretty smart. He's like maybe 23 or 4. He goes, Mike, before we start working out, you better go get it.
I'm not being rude.
I really didn't want to go get this because I'm like most guys, if it's not broke, why fix it? And I think doctors are like mechanics. Once you're up on the rack long enough, they'll find something wrong with you. So I go to this doctor and I don't know him from
I would like to see how long our boat would last in that water.
My parents, which is over 20 years ago, other than two scrapes and scratches. So I go to this guy and he's interviewing me more or less because I'm answering all
Jet
these questions
skis.
well, as much as I wanted to know about me, you know. I feel as though I want to end up in the Inquirer just yet. Then he goes to giving me all these stress tests, running and doing all this stuff, and then he starts poking me and sticking at me, and I think I'm about done. I know I'm getting close when you do that turn your head and cough thing, because they don't want
Isn't
to
there a
touch you
pool
after they
at
do
Port
that.
St. Joe?
So I go to pull my trousers up, and he goes,
Yeah.
Mike, we're not quite done yet. And I said, do tell.
I think it's that one that
He
closes
said,
at
yeah,
10
what I
o'clock.
need you to do now is bend over and try to relax. I remember the first time I said this. I don't mind telling you, I married that woman. But I didn't see a future for him and I. So I'm trying to look for an out. Right away, I noticed my pants are down around my ankles. I couldn't run if I wanted to. As I'm sitting there thinking about this, I hear the unmistakable sound of latex. And I start praying, that's just a pair of gloves. That's just a pair of gloves, and there's no place like home. There's no place like home. Then one of the catchiest phrases I've ever heard in my life. You might feel a slight discomfort. Well, you better hold on there, Jacques Cousteau. Because you're looking up an exit only. I just know there's a do not enter sign somewhere down there. He said, Mike, we need to scope you. I said, can't we do that lie detector testing first? All I've had is fruit all day, swear to God. I have to tell you, I was not very obliging to this procedure, needless to say. The mind was willing, but the sphincter has a mind all its own. As this thing is inserted, speaking of a medical term, I find out right away this isn't one of my erogenous zones. I'm feeling no pleasure whatsoever. As this thing continues on its journey, the doctor tells you it's only going millimeters, but you know in your chest it's feet. When you can feel this thing in the back of your throat, and you now have light coming out your nose, it's time for him to back that dude off. I told him, I said, I have a dentist that I see on a regular basis, and he never goes in that way. Talk about your humbling experiences. So now I'm back with my trainer, and he's pretty excited. You know, he's got the go-ahead. He says, Mike, to me, you are a piece of clay, and I'm going to mold you. I said, okay, you know, just watch where you put your fingers, because I've already been through that once today. He says, Michael, you have to think differently about yourself. To me, my body is like a temple. I thought that was pretty deep. I could see the metaphor. Yeah, right on. And I knew it. He goes, Mike, what do you think about your body? Because I haven't thought about it in a while, you know? First thing that popped into my head was this old house. It's a little run down, but I've had a lot of good times in here. I never planned on this addition in the front. He said, Mike, tell me, what's your favorite form of exercise? I said, I don't prefer any one over the other. basically a lazy guy. And I believe that in a previous life I may have been a whale. Because the idea of floating around all day really appeals to me. If you want to go somewhere, you find a current and there you are. And whenever you get hungry, it's whatever comes floating by. Seafood buffet, my favorite. He said, Mike, tell me, what do you think about running? There again, I said, I think about it. I'm pretty sure that's why I bought a car. I mean, once you bought a car, running really doesn't compare. He said, Mike, you gotta burn some calories somehow. Why don't you try riding the bike? And I said, you know, that's a great idea. The wife and I, we have a bike at home. We ride all the time. Well, I want you to try this one. And he plugged it into the wall. I like the idea. Plugging the bike into the wall. Because that means you're probably not going to go that far away from that wall. Which means the minute you get tired, you can get up because you're already where you want to be. Gonna get me one of those bikes. So he says, Mike, now that you're burning calories, you've got to stop trying to diet, eat properly. I tried every diet in the world, was on Nutrisystem for a while, half real food, half wood chips, this diet. 3 weeks into the program, I started passing pencils. Who'd have known it was a number 2 lady? I was signing checks sitting down for a month. Then I went on that Weight Watchers diet for a while. We all just stood around in a circle all day looking at each other. Everybody was just Weight Watching. The only diet that I haven't tried is that Richard Simmons Deal-A-Meal diet. And that's because I don't want a surprise visit from Richard. There's a nightmare just looking for a place to happen. I'd rather have Freddy Krueger on my front porch. At least you know he was coming because you could hear the music. Richard comes sneaking down the highway in that powder blue T-Bird, not a masculine bone in the vehicle. All he's got on is that little nasty sparkling jogging outfit. God only knows when that was laundered up last. And then he wants to hug me in front of my neighbors? Not today, Ricardo. You made a wrong turn back there somewhere, you little fruitcake. Folks, I don't care where you're from. There's a guy that touches his toes just a little too easy for...
I don't know that.
Come on, you get that far over and you're still smiling. No. That's not exercise. You can be scoped at any moment. If I could touch my toes, I would pick up my underwear. I'm like every guy in this room. If I don't catch those bad boys when I kick them off in the air, okay, they're off, they're off. Recently, wife came home. The little toilet paper, package of toilet paper. 60 rolls. 60 rolls. And I'm not making this up. The brand name was Marathon.
You knew she'd have her.
There's a little just kind of like a book of Sudoku puzzles. Marathon. Remember, that was always the worst part about being a kid, is going into the bathroom after your father.
That must have been when he
What's in there
went. He
doing
got the tar.
Marathon.
Got the
When
tar.
you walk in there after your dad,
Or maybe that
and
was
the
when you were
bathroom
at the
is
gas
always
station.
like 20 degrees warmer
Well, it's bigger
than
than
any other room in the house.
It's okay. I think it was
Mirrors
8 by
fogged
10.
up. Wallpaper coming unglued. A cockroach hanging itself in dental floss.
I mean, regardless, it came around and stuff anyway.
Sometimes when I was a kid, to make it smell better in the bathroom after my father, I would go in there and burn some human hair.
things are all in good financial shape.
That big duffel bag in front of the ottoman.
But if you're worried about getting into hot water, I can give you this financial checkup that you can implement on yourself. If your credit card statement has a comma in it,
Definitely.
and your bank account does not, maybe this isn't the year you go plasma. If your retirement plan involves lucky numbers or falling down in a store, perhaps you should diversify. Yeah, it's not that I say bank. I'm with the Bank of America Wachovia Mutual Fargo.
The location.
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. And at my bank, in addition to having Braille on their drive-up ATM, for some reason. Yeah, I'll drive. I just need to get some cash. They also have one of those little trucker mirrors at the walk-up ATM, so that you can see who's behind you as you get your money. So you can tell the cop, white guy, brown hair, really big head, really skinny body.
18 miles left.